Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be going through everything that I got at the Mac Pro store. I went like last week and I know I just did a haul at the regular Mac store not too long ago, but I couldn't help myself because I really wanted to go. And I know somebody also wanted to know if anybody can go to a Mac Pro store and shop there. Absolutely, anybody can go. I will do my best to tell you if an item is pro or not pro. Some of them I don't really know for sure, to be honest, but I'm gonna do my best. I do know you can buy all of I have an eye twitch. I've bought a couple items online, but I really prefer to go in the store, touch it, see it, play with it. I mean, that's like 60% of the fun for me is to actually go in and play with the stuff and pick it out from there. Before I jump into the haul, I just want to thank you guys because you have been overwhelmingly nice in all the comments and everything, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram, anywhere. You guys are like really nice, and to be honest, when I started doing this a few months ago, I kind of thought the YouTube world was going to be like really mean and nasty, but you guys have been really nice and very supportive. I'm not very good at showing emotion, so this is kind of a big deal for me. But yeah, I just want to thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it, and I love hearing your guys' ideas for future videos, so keep those coming. And then also, I just want to let you guys know too, I'm trying my hardest to make sure I answer every single question, whether it's on YouTube, in a comment, on Instagram, or in an email. So I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate it and thank you so much for all the support you've given me. Alright, so I have my receipt here as well, so that way I can tell you how much everything cost. Unfortunately, because I don't like to bring it up, but you know, everybody wants to know. Okay, so the first thing that I got, this is my old MAC palette, and actually, this is one of my favorite palettes, not because of what's in it. Well, what's in it is my favorite also, but just the design of it, I love it. It's clean. I mean, well, it's kind of dirty right now, but it's sleek. This is actually like my favorite palette to take with me everywhere. I was really hoping to get that exact same palette again, but they discontinued it. I bought that years ago, so I don't know how long ago it was discontinued, but here is the new one that they have, and at first, I actually was not that excited about it. It looked kind of complicated to me. But it is sleek. Here it is right here. It looks kind of like a Z palette on the inside, and then it just says MAC on the front right here. Plastic in here, I don't know. I have a feeling I might break it, so I'm not looking forward to that part. And then you have to buy the insert separately. So here is the 6 blusher insert separate. And I thought this was gonna end up being really expensive because, to be honest, it kind of looks pricey. But this piece right here, this was $8, and then the insert was $2. So the whole thing together was only $10, and I actually think that's less expensive than some of the Z palettes. I think the Z palettes are like in the 20 to 30 range. So I'm gonna have my blush palette, and then I'm gonna have my highlight contour palette together, separate. Okay, so like I said, I for sure wanted to get some more of the highlighting contour powders, aka shaping and sculpting. So the one shaping powder, which is a highlighting powder that I got that I don't have right now, is called Light Sweep. I don't really know how to describe it. I'll put it up next to Accentuate. I was thinking about getting another Accentuate, but I decided to try something different. So here they are right here. I have this one is Light Sweep and this is Accentuate. And honestly, it's really difficult to see a visual difference between the two. I'll have to swatch them so I can see what the actual difference is. But I think the guy, Colin, we're on a first name basis, me and Colin. Colin said that this one, I believe, is a little bit more shimmer, kind of like Emphasize has. So we'll try it out, and when I looked at it online, I thought maybe Light Sweep would be too deep for me, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm absolutely obsessed with Accentuate. It works perfectly on my particular skin tone. Okay, next, this is a powder blush. So this is just a regular blush, and I'm not sure if this is a pro color. I think it is because it was in a palette that he brought out of the back because they don't carry it in regular form in the like package. And this color is Taupe. So this is not one of their contouring powders, it's a blush, but I wanted it for contouring, and when I put it up next to Sculpt right here, my other favorite one, it looks just more taupe. I know that sounds weird, but it just looks a little less brownish, more muted. I don't know. It's a little bit more gray, which I know sounds like kind of funky to put on your face. But we'll see. I'll start trying it out. And I also thought it would be a really pretty eyeshadow color too. So yeah, I'm going to stick this in my contour palette and I'll try it out for a few days and see how much I like it. So the shaping powders like Light Sweep are $16.50 and this blush was $17. So I don't know why this was 50 cents more, but it was. And then I also got another blush. This is not a pro color, I know for sure. I know a lot of you guys ask what blush I'm wearing, and more often than not, I'm wearing Cubic, which is right here. It's just like a really soft neutral blush. And I got this color right here, which is Buff. It's called Buff, and it just looks a little bit more neutral and less pinky than Cubic does. And I thought Buff would be just like a pretty color to do if I wanted to do like either a really bold eye or a bold lip, and I wanted a more neutral blush. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay, and the next thing that I got is a cream color base. And I don't know if this is a pro item. I don't think it is. This is, the color that I got is Pearl. And I thought this would just be like a really pretty color to do for like a highlight on the cheekbone, or even like down here if I got really crazy. But yeah, it's a cream color base, so obviously it's creamy, and the texture or finish that it is it's a frost. So you can just see right here it has like a really pretty glistening situation in the sunlight. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to use that one. If I get really crazy, I might even stick it under my brow bone, but you know, I don't know. Okay, next thing that I got, which is kind of funny. This is actually John's purchase, not mine. John is my hubby, and he got the MAC fragrance Turquatic, which is hilarious to me. I don't know why, but it is. Colin was wearing it, and John will never admit that he liked how Colin smelled, but he did. And I'm horrible at describing scents in words because I don't know how, but it's just like sexy, I guess. I don't know. And he bought the 20 milliliter size, which is the middle one. I think that's like the worst value, like the most expensive one. He wasn't ready to commit to the larger one that was $50, so he got this one instead. So I'm pretty sure John got ripped off, but he doesn't pay attention to like ounces and how much stuff costs per ounce like I do. A little tip for you guys, for the strobe cream, I think this goes for like a lot of different MAC products, but for the strobe cream specifically, this 1 ounce bottle, this is in the travel section, like when you're checking out, was only $10, and it's 1 ounce. If you get the regular size, it's $32 and 1.7 ounces. So it's like way more expensive to buy the larger one, so make sure that you get the smaller one if you want the strobe cream, and just double check, especially like on anything that has different sizes at MAC, just double check to make sure you're getting the best value. If you care anyway, my mom always taught me to check like ounces, like I even do it at the grocery store. The next thing that I got that I'm kind of upset about because he didn't have it in the pot or in the refill thing, and he also kept trying to sell me blushes that he was out of stock of, which like, I said yes to like 3 different ones and he didn't have any of them, and I was really upset. So then I just pretty much tried to find one that he actually had in stock, and I got this one. This is so not a blush I would ever buy, but this is Modern Mandarin. This is not a pro color. It's just a really corally soft orange color, kind of like these roses. Normally I never go for like orange toned blushes. I don't know what it is. I think probably because most orangey blushes have like a lot of red in it, and this one was more like cooler. I don't know. Okay, and the next thing that I got kind of goes with the other 2 things that I got. This is MAC's Mixing Medium, and I got the eyeliner one, and it looks like this. It's kind of like a creamy goo in a little container, and what you do with this, you can mix it with like pigments or glitters, and it makes it stick to you and it lasts a really long time, is what I got from his speech. So the Mixing Medium, this costs $13, and I got this to use with my new Reflex. And the other day I did a look and I posted it on Instagram, and I used the Reflex Teal, and I used it as like my lid color, and oh, it's spilling everywhere. To make it stick to my eyelids, I used Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, which I like this stuff, but I think it's much better to use just for like straight up glitter because it's really like thick and pasty, and you can't really wear like eyeshadow color underneath it because when you put it on it pulls it off. Either that or mine is too old and I need to get a new one, but it does stick and it did work with the Reflex, but I wanted something a little bit more lightweight that I could kind of mix around and just get like a less heavy feeling on my eye. So I got the Mixing Medium, and then I also got the Reflex Transparent Pink. And if you guys don't know what Reflex are, it is like, and you can see it in here, it looks like a white pigment or a glitter, but when it hits the sunlight, it like reflects pink. It is amazing. I'll see if I can try and get a picture of it and put it in the video, but I don't know how it's gonna photograph. And the reason I bought this one, it's kind of funny because I was watching a Pixie Woo tutorial of drag makeup and she used it on her brow bone, which is like so crazy and loud, but I was just watching it like, I need that. But yeah, I have the teal one and I really wanted the pink one because I just think it was so gorgeous. It's really fun to do like cut crease looks with the reflects because they're softer and a little bit less intense than glitter, but they still have like a really, really pretty finish when you're in the sunlight. And what's cool about the mixing medium is it doesn't take away the sparkle. It doesn't dull your sparkle. That's so lame. And the other thing that I got, and I don't know if this is a MAC Pro item, like I think I've always seen pigments in the regular MAC stores, but I honestly, I'm not sure. And I got the vanilla pigment. Okay, so here is the MAC pigment right here. And like I said, with everything else, I will try and put a photo of it so that way you can see it better. So that is sadly the end of my haul. I always feel like I should have more stuff for how much money I spent, but I don't. So that's everything that I got. And if you guys haven't noticed, I've spent a lot of money at MAC in the past few weeks, so I probably won't be having a haul anytime soon because I'm kind of broke right now. I'm gonna try not to spend any more money. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. BTW, do you like my roses that I got? I got them at Costco the other day. They're like 16 bucks, but they last forever and they look way better than my cable box, so I figured it would be a nice addition.